Hi Libra, welcome to your September reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You can check out your other placements for additional messages. As this is a general reading, messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't for the next person. We're going to be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of September. See what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on for you guys the month of September. Now we're just going to cleanse the energy and kind of get in tune with the group who needs these messages most, setting our intentions, clearing the mind. If you want, you could take some deep breaths with me as we get in tune with Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, September 2021. Messages for them. Month of September. Please and thank you. Get into it, okay? So, let's start off with some animal oracle messages, get a feel for what you guys could be currently dealing with, what you can expect, kind of like the themes that may come up in the month of September. Virgo season, your birthday's coming up. Shout out to my September Libras. Hope you guys are having a good birthday season. Happy early birthday to you guys. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, month of September 2021. What messages do my Libras need to hear? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, September 2021. What's going on for my Libras? All of a sudden, I'm like kind of getting a bit of a headache, which is like kind of weird. So maybe you guys are thinking a lot, you know? Or maybe you have a headache right now. But yeah, it's like I kind of am getting a little bit of aches and pains in my forehead. I'm just like, yo, I protect my energy, y'all. So, messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, September 2021. Any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, September 2021? Okay, last shuffle. Let's see. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, September 2021. 2021. Yeah, I thought I said that weird. Okay, we have the fire ant coming out. Fire energy. So there might be something that's kind of getting on your nerves, or there's something on your mind. I think there's like a lot of overwhelming energy, at least with the fire ants. Let's see what else needs to come out for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, September 2021. Any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, the month of September 2021? Messages for Libra, please. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, September 2021. Any messages for Libra for the month of September? The cards don't want to speak. Like, is this all we're getting? Messages for Libra. There we go. Turtle. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, September 2021. The cards are like very quiet. Anything else for Libra? This might be it, you guys. Okay, the bee and the swan. We also got the sea serpent at the bottom, spirit energy coming out. This is a very healing energy, but this can also talk about certain cycles that you might be dealing with, okay? So we have double water coming out with the turtle and swan. We also have some air coming out with the bee. So let's break this down. Let's see what's happening and get a feel for this energy, and then we'll pull some tarot messages. So right off the bat, there's something that's like getting on your nerves, or there could be something regarding your past, or something that's on your mind. Right, now that I mentioned, like, I was getting pains in my head, it's completely gone. So, like, I don't know what the fuck that was about, but it's gone now. So it's like, okay, I guess once I stated it, the energy left or some shit. But, so if there's something that's been on your mind for a while, or in the month of September, there could be something that's on your mind that has you a bit pissed off or a little bit fired up. I think in the month of September, you guys are feeling pretty sensitive, or recently you've been feeling a bit sensitive, more sensitive than usual. And I think people can easily get on your nerves. And so you're needing to kind of find that inner zen with the turtle coming out to kind of know when enough is enough, when you need to step back, when you need to isolate, when you need to go hide in your little turtle shell. Some of you may have some strong Cancerian placements in your chart, as Cancer is your cardinal sister, so you know there are some similarities. But anyways, I think that there could be some things. It's almost like as if someone's poking you, like they're just poking you, and they're trying to get a rise out of you or a reaction out of you. And so just be mindful of who and what you give your energy to. I think you guys are needing to choose your battles carefully in the month of September. If it's not worth fighting for, then don't even give your energy towards it. If someone is pissing you off, just take a deep breath and walk away. If you are in an argument with someone and they're not listening to you, or you can't seem to get your point across, or there's just like, it's getting nowhere, take a deep breath, take a break, and come back to the situation when both of you are cool, right? Kind of getting that energy of the need to bring balance into a fiery situation, right? Too much fire, we need to balance it out with a little bit of water, okay? Bring down that flame. Okay. The turtle is also like a teacher. It's also like this like using your past experiences that you've gone through and applying that wisdom that you've gained, right? So when you have situations like this coming up, they're an opportunity for you to show what you know. This is a chance for you to grow, to pass lessons, whereas in the past maybe you may have fell into this cycle of fighting on something, arguing, wasting your time, energy, and then just getting really fed up and irritated and annoyed. Like, that's really the fire ant energy, is like there's something that just has you heated, like, so, okay, so it's just like in the past maybe you really fed into that energy, but now it's like you are being challenged. There's an opportunity here for you, Libra, where you can react differently, right? And as you have a different outcome, or as you how do I word this properly? As you approach this situation differently than you have in the past, you have a different outcome. So I hope that makes sense. The turtle is also this very slow-paced energy. So it's like in the month of September, wherever you're going, whatever you're working towards, I think it's best that you guys take your time and move slowly. Don't rush the process of whatever it is that you're doing. You could be like working out, but don't just like push yourself past your limits. Don't just, you're lifting weights. Okay, I'm gonna lift 100 pounds, but like your body isn't built up to that yet. So like, start small. Start with them 5-pound weights. Don't just rush all the way to 50 pounds. Like, take your time. Enjoy the process of everyday little things, right? Everyone is always rushing to the end, rushing to get to the end. It's like, what is the rush? Just slow down, right? You're not going to get there any quicker, so might as well just enjoy it. Might as well just enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, and take breaks, take time outs when you need to, right? Go cry, not cry. Some of you maybe need it. I don't know where that came from. Go crawl into your little turtle shell when you need to hibernate, when you need to just have a break. I guess for some, if you need to cry, right? We do have a bit of water energy coming out, especially with the swan, right? So there might be some opportunities for you guys to really sit in silence and be with yourself and just reflect over how much has changed, especially since your birthday season is coming up. Your birthday is right around the corner, so you guys might be doing a lot of reflection over how much has changed last year, over, maybe you're hitting a milestone, turning 50, turning 40, turning 30, like, one of those big years. And so you're just reflecting on like how much has changed this last decade or whatever. Maybe not, but that's like, of course, for someone out there, maybe you are really just reflecting like, wow, what do I want these next 10 years to be like, you're really just thinking about your past as well as thinking about the future. And there's a lot of reflection. And this is also the energy, right? If you are feeling a bit agitated, even with the bee, really, both these two cards, if you are feeling agitated or annoyed or frustrated, like really just take time out for you, right? Really exercise that in the month of September. Any moment, you may need lots of little time outs throughout the days, throughout the weeks, months, not just September. Just take breaks when you've reached burnout, when you've reached your social burnout, right? You have no more energy to be social. You need to go back home and recharge. Just leave, just go, just, it's all good. You don't need to explain it to anybody. No one needs to understand. You have your limits. Don't push yourself. And that's the same thing. Whoa, what the... Y'all, what the hell is that? I just heard like a click somewhere in this room, and it's just me home, like, okay, what was that? Better not be a spirit in here, better be of the white light, Anyways, I lost my train of thought from that sound. It literally sounded like something coming from the closet, a little storage area. Okay, whack. I didn't even touch it. Anyways, maybe my microphone picked it up. I don't know. But same with the bee. They're hardworking, very dedicated, very focused, and creative. Both these energies are very creative and expressive and fun and, inspiring and beautiful, right? But even with the bees, as hardworking as they are, once they reach their burnout, they can sting. So just know your limits, Libra, so that you don't sting yourself or sting somebody around you. Take it nice and slow. No need to rush. Maybe they're also dealing with someone in your life who's mirroring you. Just saying, as this is a bit of like mirroring going on here in the Swan. If you're dealing with situations that have you frustrated, you could be getting triggered. And so you're needing to ask yourself, okay, why do I feel this way? Right? Pull away, ask yourself, okay, why is this annoying me? Why is this getting on my nerves? What about the situation has, like, why is this making me feel some type of way? Why is this making me feel angry, hurt, sad, whatever? Like, maybe do a little bit of that digging, a little bit of that shadow work. You might really get some important answers. So we're going to pull some tarot messages and see what's going on. I have to shuffle this deck like this because there's like a bend in all these cards and I don't want to ruin them, so I'm just going to shuffle it a bit differently. But okay, so messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, September 2021. Any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Wow. In September, it's hard to shuffle it like this. 2021, okay, any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, September 2021? I'm not taking. Oh, this is why I don't shuffle like this. I'm like, yo, man, we got too many cards falling out and like flipped out. We got the Magician trying to show its face. What fell on the ground? 5 of Cups reversed, and then we have another card on the ground. High Priestess. Oh, wow, we have a lot of major arcana that did flip out. So, really, we got the Magician, Santa Muerte, that's Death card. We also have Justice, the High Priestess, 5 of Cups reversed. I kind of feel like I need to keep this, to be honest. I normally don't take stacks like this, but I don't know, man. I think this is important stuff. Also noticing that Death and Justice, they kind of almost fit these two cards, right? Like the roses, they like, if I can hold it, that'd be great. See the border right at the top, these roses like match up, really, like, whoa, that's so cool. Oh my god, my reactions. Okay, so yeah, there's a lesson being learned here. You guys are really like undergoing some pretty important change. Kind of like what I was saying, you're reacting differently to a situation, whereas in the past you would have reacted some type of way. Maybe you would have continued arguing with someone or, falling into a repetitive cycle. But I think you guys are becoming aware of something, and so you're passing the exam, you're passing the test of the universe, and that helps you grow more as a person. High Priestess, spiritually wise, you're learning more about yourself. You guys are leveling up in some type of way. You're undergoing change from within you, and you're also overcoming a lot of sadness and struggle, because you're actually starting to look at yourself and looking at your wounds, and there's a lot of reflective energy. I do think in the month of September you guys are going to be kind of just like spending a lot of time going inward and looking at some things that even are a bit uncomfortable, but it creates positive change for you. You're bringing more balance into your life, and you're also getting clear with yourself on what you want. Like as you are, your birthday season coming up, doesn't matter what age you're turning, you're looking at where you've been, what you've gone through, and what you want moving forward. What do you envision yourself the next year? What would you like to accomplish? Where do you want to be emotionally in your relationships? Like, what are your deepest desires? As crazy as they are, like, list them out, write it down, be as specific as you can be, right? Especially with the Magician falling right out. It's like you guys need to embrace these wild dreams, these aspirations, these desires. Oh, but it's not realistic. But what if I told you it could be your real life? It doesn't have to be a dream. The first step is just figuring out, okay, what do you want? And then coming up with the steps necessary to get there. And yeah, it's not going to happen overnight. That's a fact. Most things do not come overnight. And if they do, well, it does have the tendency to start quick and end just as quick. As quick as it comes into your life is as quick as it leaves. So it's okay. Yes, it might take time. Yes, it might take a lot of dedication, and it might grow. Yeah, and it might be difficult to stay motivated all the time. But if you want it, you can have it. So how bad do you want it, you know? And so you're asking yourself that, and you're thinking about that. Meanwhile, you're also going through these internal changes and these shifts inside of you. And I think you're also keeping it on the down low. I don't think that you are really expressing it. I think you guys got, like, you know, kind of a bit of the poker face. Like, on the outside, you're fine, you're dandy, you're smiling, your birthday season's coming up. But on the inside, you're going through some inside changes. You're going through some internal changes, you know. You're kind of keeping quiet. Kind of just keeping it to yourself, the changes that you're going through. You know, you could be with someone and you're silent, but you're thinking so much, and this person has no idea that you're thinking about all these things. And so they're maybe even wondering, people in your life might be wondering, why is Libra so quiet? Like, you know, because I think you guys are going through a lot of changes, internal changes, in the month of September. And you also are getting over a lot of past hurts, past resentments, and things that have happened to you where you were left confused. I think you're going to be getting a lot of clarity, a lot of answers. The High Priestess and the Five of Cups reversed, and I got something in my eye, I apologize. You know, like I said, doing the work, having moments to yourself to just think and reflect. And as you're doing that, and as you're allowing yourself to open up to that vulnerability, you know, that discomfort, you're gaining answers. You're no longer confused about a situation or many situations as you were before in the past, right? In this card upright, Five of Cups upright, you're like, why did this happen to me? I'm so confused. I'm so puzzled. I'm heartbroken. I'm stuck. I'm blue. I'm sad. Now as it's reversed, you're actually seeing things clearly, and you're overcoming a lot of that heaviness that you've been carrying within you for so long. And you're starting to feel a bit lighter. I think you guys are, some of you are studying something or learning something new. You could be reviewing old journal notes. Like if you journal, if you write down your feelings or thoughts in like a notebook or even on like your phone, laptop, you guys might be revisiting, looking back on some things. I'm also getting like the imagery of like looking back on photo albums or old photos, old pictures. Oh, keep in mind, end of September, we do have Mercury retrograde in your sign, Libra, so have fun. You guys are going to be feeling it, because it's going to be in your sign, so, but it's not a bad thing. It's just going to bring some things up. People always see retrogrades, Mercury retrograde, it's like, oh, it's the devil, it's horrible times. Like, we could really use this energy to integrate all the things that we've learned and gone through and overcome it and come out stronger and better. So it's really how you approach it, how you use this energy. It can be a bad thing, it could be a good thing. That is completely up to you with your free will. Anyways, I do think that there are a lot of important lessons that you are learning and overcoming and understanding, and any wrongdoing, anything that has happened in your past where there might still be those resentments that you hold on to, grudges that you hold on to. I do feel like without you doing anything right, your hands are clean, you sit back, let the universe take control, take the wheel. Balance is being brought to situations, whether you see it or not, whether you ever find out about it, someone who stabbed you in the back, caused you a lot of pain, a lot of sadness. I think in general, everybody's getting their fair share of karma. What you put out is what you get. That's as simple as it is. Karma isn't nothing good. It's not bad. It's just a simple reaction to an action, right? There's always going to be a consequence to something that you do. So what you put out is what you get back. And so with the Magician and the Justice card coming out, this also talks about you, right? What are you putting out? You put out love, you put out support, you're going to get that back. You put out hate, you put out that negativity, you're going to get that back. It's simply a mirror. It's simply a reflection. This is such an interesting reading, you guys. Like, all these cards seem to just be flowing perfectly. And I wasn't really planning on keeping these cards, but turned out that it was meant to be. Some of you are feeling like the pressure of time's running out for something. Like, for example, if you're if you're trying to conceive, if you're trying to have a baby, if you're trying to start a family, I'm just noticing, because in the Death card, she's pregnant, but there's also, like, a little time, sand timer thing. I don't know what they're called. I can't remember, y'all. The words aren't coming to me today. Some of you feel like you're running out of time to become pregnant or something like that. Or you're stressing a little bit or worried. This is just a random message coming through, but my eyes were like drawn to that. So that might be a message for someone out there. But don't let get in the way or be too much of a concern, and you're not running out of time. That's what they want me to say. Something's definitely growing and developing here, though. Okay? Like, you could be getting ready to give birth to something, giving birth to an idea. It doesn't have to be literal birth. For some it is. Or some of you are waiting, right? You're waiting on something, like the timing of something is coming at play regarding a situation, okay? And you could be growing a bit impatient, but just to not let that overtake you, okay? Oh, what is this card? King of Cups. Because it was flipped like this, and I was like, what is this? King of Cups. Focus on healing, getting grounded in your emotions, having compassion. Let's do a little bit of clarifying. Let me take a look into this Five of Cups reverse. See what you're overcoming. Five of Cups reverse for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Five of Cups reverse for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. September 2021. What is Libra overcoming with the Five of Cups reversed emotionally? Like, what is this about? I mean, if there was some guidance regarding the Five of Cups reverse for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. One more shuffle, please. And thank you. Five of Cups reverse for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. September 2021. Thank you. We have the Ten of Cups, and this fell on top of the fire ants. So for some, this is regarding a relationship or home life, or someone that you're married to, or someone you share family with, or children with. So there could have been something, and this, since the, if I could speak, wow, I need to slow down. Since the Ten of Cups fell on top of the fire ant, and so there could be multiple people involved in the situation that you're getting over, that you're slowly trying to just surrender and let go and heal and release. For some, this is revolving around the home life or family or someone that you are in close relation to. Five of Cups reversed for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Queen of Swords reversed. So for some, you went through deep betrayal. Your trust was broken, something like that. Wow, we got a lot of stacks. I'm not going to take it, you guys. I'm sorry. It was like way too many cards. I'm like, we're going to be here forever. Five of Cups reversed. Okay, we have a card on the ground. Eight of Cups. Oh, sorry, not Eight of Cups. Eight of Pentacles and Seven of Wands reversed. And the bottom, Hermit reversed, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Cups reversed. Wow. So you've been working, or you were working on, like, making a situation, a relationship work. Whether this is with co-parenting, or in marriage, or in a friendship, family, but you apply it to your situation. It's like you kept trying to work through this. You kept trying to make something work, and maybe you were sacrificing your needs and putting your things aside just so that things could be okay, or that this could last, and you feel like it was all for nothing. Like, at the end, like, you were working with someone. I almost feel like co-parenting for some. This could be co-parenting, but with the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, you're like, okay, like, we can make this work. Maybe we're not going to romantically be together any longer. Maybe we're just going to co-parenting. Again, I'm using this as an example because this is like what's coming through strongly, but you can apply this to whatever. Like, just trying to make things work and trying to be on the same page here. Like, you were giving your effort. You were trying to make something work desperately, and like, you didn't want to just give up and walk away. And eventually you reached your point where it wasn't going anywhere, or it was just draining, more damaging to stay. Nine of Cups reversed, Hermit reversed, and even the Seven of Wands, Queen of Swords reversed. I think you guys reached a point in your life, and since this fell on top of the fire ant, the Ten of Cups, right? You guys reached a point where it's just like, is this really worth fighting for? Reaching exhaustion, feeling unhappy, feeling just like, I don't know, I heard undeserving, but I didn't want to say that, but maybe for some of you feel like, well, I guess I just don't deserve true love, or I guess I don't deserve a really happy home, I guess this is what I deserve, right? Almost like kind of feeling like loss of hope, you know? Really just like, okay, I guess this is it. I'm just gonna settle, I'm just gonna suck it up and just go with it, right? Stick it out, but deep down, that's not really what you want. Anyways, Queen of Swords reverse and the Seven of Wands reverse, I think you eventually just, like, whether this is in September or whether you've recently gone through this, I think this is the energy of you guys just kind of, like, calling it quits. You tried, you sacrificed, you did everything you could. It wasn't enough to make things work or keep things going. You reached your breaking point, right? There's only so much energy you can give before you're exhausted, right? That's with the bee, that's with all these cards, with the animal spirit cards. You gave it all you got, and sometimes that's you can't, like, whatever, my words aren't coming to me, but you get it. And so Seven of Wands reverse and the Queen of Swords reverse is just like you just kind of call it quits. I can't even speak, y'all. I cannot speak, and it's not funny. Oh my god. But that's literally the energy I'm feeling from this. And so it's almost like you guys are like, you know what? I tried. It's not working. If it's not meant for me, universe, I surrender. Take it away. Take the fucking wheel, you know? And so I do think you spend a lot of time, you know, reflecting, asking yourself, am I sure? Should I do this? Is this really how it's going to be? Like, really, like, thinking about it and processing. And you kept it kind of to yourself. Again, this is all kind of going on internally. And then I think you just really hit a point where it's just like, well, nothing's changing. You know, if this is regarding a relationship, they keep telling me that they're going to change, as they didn't mean it, that they're sorry, but then they keep on doing the same old shit. And so obviously, you know, words mean one thing, but actions speak louder. So death coming out, justice, doing what's right. You know, you have to do what's right for you, Libra. And if that means that you have to leave something behind or walk away from a situation, relationship, etc., and it may be complicated, it may not just be as easy as said and done. You're like, okay, I'm over and done. Like, maybe you share a home with them, maybe you share children with them, whatever. I'm getting, like, relationship energy, to be honest, but apply it to your situation. Maybe this is your job, right? You can't just leave your job because you got bills to pay and money's tight right now. Maybe you can't find another job, or you've been applying to jobs but no one's been calling back, or you've had interviews, but, like, again, nothing's coming out of it, and so you're just like, well, I feel stuck, right? But I think at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you, Libra. This is an intense reading. Anyway, so Magician energy. Let's clarify the Magician. I want to end on a high note, Libra, and we're gonna pull a fairy message after this, but Libra, my heart goes out to you. Like, this is some intense energy, but it's okay. It's gonna be alright. I know right now it may not feel like it, you're in the thick of it, but I promise you that this is leading towards something really well. Something really worth it. You just don't see it right now. One day you will, I promise, okay? So I think you guys are trying to just, you know, stay hopeful, stay positive, you know, don't be toxic positivity. You're allowed to feel crappy, you're allowed to have lots of days, moments of just feeling weak and sad, and, like, honor all your emotions, not just the ones that make you feel good. But you will get through this, and you're focused on the future of what you do want for yourself moving forward, what will be best for you, that will bring you happiness, because there is the energy, right? We had that Nine of Cups reversed, indicating that there's a lot of disappointment and a lot of lack. Talking about the Magician for Libra, Summarizing Venus, September. What is this? Let's see. Princess of Swords reversed. I think you guys are really needing to just pull away for a moment and just get clear with your own thoughts. Hangman, literally. It is so important that you guys just take a moment, pull away, disconnect from any, like, social media, your phone blowing up, emails, people in general, people in life, right? You may need to just lock yourself away for a moment where you can just think clearly and quietly, no distractions, no interruptions. You need just time out for you, literally, okay? So that you can figure out what your next step is, what the next move is. Literally at the bottom, we have the Three of Wands, which is about your future, and sitting there, standing, thinking, contemplating before taking action. I heard Hierophant, so for some, it's some sort of commitment, or also lessons learned, wisdom that's being gained here. Also, some of you might be trying to contact like a priest, or like a spiritual advisor or something like that, or someone who has a lot of wisdom to share. Wow, Two of Pentacles. So yeah, you're really weighing out your options. So when you choose to, you know, throw this stick down, it's not worth fighting for, whatever the situation is. And now you're weighing out your options, trying to figure out, okay, where do I go now? You're trying to bring balance into your life. You're trying to also maintain a sense of balance. You're juggling a lot. Talking about the Magician, Five of Cups, yeah. there's still like a lot of that heaviness and sadness. Honor it, feel it, express it, let it out. Do not bottle it up. Your feelings are worth exploring, even the uncomfortable ones. But then we have the Six of Swords. So it's like you allow yourself to mourn, you allow yourself to feel, you allow yourself to like really go through the process of like a loss or endings and change, and you know, this feeling of scared and not really knowing what's expected, what's around the corner. You allow yourself to just really get in that energy, but then you don't stay in it for long. You pick yourself back up and you move forward with that Six of Swords. Okay, is there anything else? Eight of Wands. Okay, I'll take it, right? Movement. So, yeah. Basically, that's it. Basically, you're like, okay, I need to go into hangman mode. Let me reflect. Let me weigh out my options. Let me feel what I need to feel and sit in it for as long as I need. Express it, cry it out, yell it out, scream it out, journal it, talk to someone, or just be by myself. And then once I get back my strength, I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where you're going. Maybe you do, but this is where you're headed. Okay, so you allow yourself to go through all those emotions, the good, the bad, the ugly, and then you're like, okay, I've released, I've purged, I've cleansed, now I'm moving on. Whew, okay, so Libra, let me grab a fair message for you. This was an intense reading, but it's gonna be okay. All right, it's just kind of like going through stages of grief almost, in a way. If that's for someone, even if it's like whatever, I'm just gonna stop talking. Any fairy messages for Libra, Summer Rising Venus in September 2021? Any fairy messages for Libra, Summer Rising Venus in September 2021? Fairy messages for Libra. Any fairy messages? Wow, I said that weird. Any fairy messages for Libra, Summer Rising Venus in September 2021? Fluff the Flutter. It's so important you guys remain grounded. This is number 58. And we also have the Guardian at the gate at the bottom. So you guys are kind of like at that crossroad. You have a choice. You either stay where you're at, or you push through that discomfort into the unknown and see what's there in store, and see what's there in store for you. Did y'all see that? Oh my god, where did it go? Wait, it literally flew. I don't know where it went, you guys. I have to like get on the floor. Where did it go? I seriously don't know where it went. What? I don't know where it went, y'all. Where did it? Oh my god. I found it. Okay. That was funny. It really just flew out of my hands. Which is literally this card. This card mentions it's like when you're walking, all of a sudden your legs just fucking, you slip, your legs are up in the air. Just like this card. And how important it is to remain grounded and centered within yourselves, right? Especially as you're going through these major changes. You need to ground yourselves, but yet remain flexible and open to change, and allowing yourself to adjust to these changes and embracing whatever emotions come up, the good, the bad, whatever, like basically what I've been saying through this entire reading. So get grounded, sit your ass outside on the ground, take some deep breaths, hug a tree, go out in nature. Highly recommend. I think that would really benefit you guys that are resonating with this reading. Really just go out in nature, clear your mind, get some fresh air. If it's cold, right? Dress warmly. If it's raining, get an umbrella. Or if you want to, you can go out in the rain and let that rain cleanse you. Some of you may need that, right? A little bit of earthing, a little bit of grounding. Yeah, that's really basically this card. But I'll pull out the book, see if there's anything else that I'm missing. But yeah, that card really just fell right out of my hands. Flew out of my hands, really. Being real, earthing, grounding, and centering. Just as life is becoming surprising, exciting, and very interesting, Flap the Footer comes along to check out our feet. He leaves one foot in the air while he inspects the other foot, lifting it up as well. Having done his inspection job, and he wanders off, leaving us standing there with both feet in the air. This is not a good position for humans to be in. This is a test. Repeat, this is a test. You've been warned. The test is to get both feet back on the terra firma, so the ground. Do not try to do anything important or make any significant decisions until you have come back to Earth. Anything you attempt to do while standing with your feet in the air is apt to not work if you're lucky. And if you're unlucky, it will work, but not at all in the way you intend or hope. Breathe, ground, and center. Maintain sanity by staying Earth. Do this now. Important information is coming your way, but you can only receive it properly if your feet are on the ground and your head is well centered to the rest of your body. It also gives a little tip. Stroke your feet gently with both hands, each one for 5 minutes. You can also check for holes in your socks while doing this. Paint your toenails a bright red. Then your toes say a cherry hey-ya to you when you look at them. And this reminds you that you should keep them on the ground, even when you can't see them. It will probably still remind you, especially if you're a man. Get grounded, Libra. You're needing it. You're way up in the air. Come down. Ground. Align. Sit down on the ground, okay? You guys are up in the air. There's lots of changes. It's overwhelming. It's freaky. It's scary. It's uncomfortable. Do not make any decisions until you're in a right state of mind, okay? So, that is what I got for you guys, Libra. If you guys got something from this reading, please let me know in the comments below. If you guys are interested, you can follow me over on my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.